Good evening and welcome into the Thursday edition of WHKY-TV News. Rob Eastwood in for Ralph Mangum. It was another warm day across the Hickory metro area. Temperatures climbed into the 80s once again. Our intern Riley McKean will make her on-air debut and let us know what's ahead in the weather forecast later on in this news. Fentrish Chestnut Fountain will be busy tonight. She'll sit in for Ralph on the crime report, and we'll have the weekly arts and entertainment report as well. Jason Savage has the Newton Conover girls soccer playoff result from Wednesday, plus the all-region honorees from the Lenore Rhine women's track and field team among his items in local sports. Topping the news, Hickory police were reportedly involved in a brief standoff this afternoon following a traffic stop. The incident occurred on 11th Street Northwest. The driver of the vehicle stopped by officers ran into a home. Reports say there were two individuals in that home with outstanding warrants. They were both arrested. No injuries were reported. For more on this incident, you can go to our website, WHKY.com. The pastor of an Alexander County church was seriously injured in an accident earlier this week in Winston-Salem. 52-year-old Christopher Joseph Meade of Taylorsville was struck in a hit-and-run incident at Haynes Mall Tuesday. According to published reports, the Winston-Salem Police Department said at 7:40 p.m. Tuesday, officers responded to 186 Haynes Mall Circle, the outer loop at Haynes Mall in front of the Texas Roadhouse restaurant. Meade, who is the lead pastor at Cross Point Church in Taylorsville, had left the restaurant and was walking to his vehicle with another person through the hedges that separate the restaurant parking lot and Haynes Mall Circle. The published reports say that witnesses stated Meade cleared the hedges and stepped out into traffic on Haynes Mall Circle. He was struck by a white SUV that left the scene and headed toward the Olive Garden restaurant and possibly Stratford Road. Meade was transported to Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center with injuries considered to be life-threatening. An update on the Cross Point Church Facebook page posted earlier today said that Meade remained in the trauma intensive care unit. Police were looking for a white SUV with damage to the front right side and with possible damage along the right side of the vehicle. A store owner is charged with selling large quantities of drugs from her business. 39-year-old Mandy Uriah Smith of Divine Road and Iron Station was arrested Wednesday by Lincoln County Sheriff's officers. She's charged with 2 felony counts each of trafficking opium or heroin by sale, delivery, and possession. She was also charged with 4 felony counts of maintaining a dwelling for controlled substances and 1 felony count of sell and deliver Schedule II controlled substance and possession with intent to sell and deliver Schedule II controlled substance. Smith is the owner of the J&M Discount Variety Store located at 3485 East Highway 27 in Lincolnton. A news release from the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office says she was arrested for selling large quantities of opioid pain pills. The arrest comes less than 2 months after narcotics detectives raided the store. Smith was allegedly selling the pills from the business. According to detectives, Smith sold trafficking amounts of opioid pain pills from the store during business hours. Detectives conducted a surveillance and undercover operation where pills were purchased on multiple occasions. Authorities believe Smith was making a substantial profit from the sale of the pills, and the investigation will continue. Smith was charged in March for trafficking opium or heroin as well as multiple additional felonies after a search warrant at the store resulted in detectives seizing nearly 1.5 pounds of marijuana, more than 70 grams of oxycodone pills, 2 handguns, drug paraphernalia, and over $13,000 in cash. Following Wednesday's arrest, Smith was placed in the Harvin A. Krause Detention Center under a $478,000 secured bond. She was scheduled to appear in district court today. The Morganton Department of Public Safety and the North Carolina Department of Transportation will hold a ceremony to posthumously dedicate the Enola Road Bridge over Interstate 40 in Burke County to Lieutenant Kelly Kincaid. The event will take place Friday at 10 a.m. at Morganton Public Safety Station 3 at 840 Berkmont Avenue in Morganton. Speakers will include NC DOT Chief Engineer Mike Holder, Burke County Sheriff Steve Wisnant, and local officials. Kincaid served Burke County for more than 19 years as a lieutenant and shift commander in the Burke County Sheriff's Office, a reserve public safety officer with the Broughton Hospital Police, and a reserve firefighter with the Morganton Department of Public Safety. Kincaid died as a result of injuries suffered while responding to a fire in his own neighborhood. Stay with us here on WHKY-TV News. Fentress Chestnut Fountain is next with your Thursday Crime Report.